What is up, everyone? This is ICanseeDouble, and thank you for watching this video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 new multiplayer maps in Black Ops 3 with DLC 2 Eclipse. So let's get started. Now, first thing I gotta say about all the maps is that they're basically the same. And when I say that, is they all look different, of course, but the main setup of the maps are the same. So they all have like these 2 pathways on each side, one for wall running, another for like you could just roam right through if you want, and then a main middle area where all the action goes down, and little side buildings. So here you can see one of the pathways. Now this side I feel like is more for wall running. You can see the big wall there, you can see the jump, you can wall run through there. There's just a whole bunch of places you can wall run on this side, and this is all the way to the left of the map. Now I don't know the names of all the maps, so I'm just gonna put it right there on the screen so you guys can see it, and you'll know the name of the map too. And this video is for those who don't have DLC 2 or Xbox players who don't have the DLC yet. They get it in a month so that you guys can see all of this. And I know this video is a little late, I'm sorry about that, but I had to figure out how to edit. I got a new editing program, and then I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. I had to fix it, but I got it all right. So hopefully my video and the video quality is gonna be a lot better, but I feel like it will be, because I got a new editing program. It's actually a professional editing program, and it works a lot better, and I actually fixed some glitches that I found before in my videos. So yeah, so again, every map is the same. They main middle area where a lot of the action goes down, and I just run through as much as the map as I can so everybody could get a good nice view at the map. And it's about 2 minutes for each map, and that's basically enough time for everything. And I really like this map. I like where the action goes down, I like how it goes down, and I feel it would be really good for something like domination. Now this next map I also really like. I'm playing Kill Confirmed, as you can see, and again it's the same setup, but this one has a lot of tunnels, and I sort of like that. So on this map, most of the action goes down inside these tunnels. So right now I'm not going in the tunnels, I'm just exploring the map a little bit. This is the first time I actually played each of these maps, and the gameplay is from the first time I played them. I like this main middle area. Not a lot of action goes down there, but there still is action in those middle areas nonetheless. But a lot of, like I said, a lot of the action goes down in the tunnels. So here you can see I go in one of the tunnels, and there's always people in these tunnels. So this map is a little bit different because there's not much places to wall run, although there is walls where you can wall run if you want, but not a lot of places to wall run. And instead of there just being like one side where you wall run, one side where you walk through, like the last map in the middle and like the next 2 maps, this map is actually more about the tunnels. So you're close, and you're really close range to your opponent or whoever you're fighting, whatever, and you guys gotta shoot at each other. First one to kill the other one, I guess, wins. It's basically like you're one-on-one with the other player, and that's most of the, and I guess all 4 of these maps are like that, but this one is, I feel like, the most like that, because you're in these tight tunnels, and then there's some tunnels where they have 2 pathways where that one comes from the left, one comes to the right, so you never know where they're coming from. And I really like this map. I feel like it'll be really good for like search and destroy or something. I would love to play search on this because you never know what's gonna happen, where they're coming from, but again, it's gonna be sort of a headache to play search on this at the same time. And then you have the water too, and I've actually fought more people in the water than I have on the bridge. Now this is only my first gameplay, but I played on each of these maps about 3 or 4 times already. So let's get into the next map. Still showing gameplay of this one anyways, but yeah, let's get into the next one. This map is actually called Knockout. I'm playing domination. I suck at domination. I don't know why. I just suck at it, and I didn't really like this one as much. I don't know why. It felt like a little, not crowded, but there were times where it's hard to find people for me and things like that. But again, left side wall running, and on the other side, instead of it just being a straight narrow path like I said before, again it's more wall running. So these maps, they're very similar. They're not all exactly the same, but they have the same setup. They have one path on the left, one path on the right, and then the middle area where people fight. And again, there's a lot of action going on the sides too. And I don't know how I joined this game late, but this dude already had wraps, and I thought you could jump in that big bucket thing in the middle. But this map, I like the way it looks. It looks really fun. I feel like they have more details in this map than they do in the other two maps. Well, yeah, the two that I've showed you already. But I like this one. You see, this is the other side that I was talking about, where you could just like run through, but then they also have a little bit of wall running, and that's I can't like say this. I don't even know how many times I'm gonna say this, but that's basically how all the maps are. I feel like somebody at Treyarch, like the person that designed the maps, they're like, you know what? I like this design for a map. Let's just use the same format and apply it to all the other maps. And that's basically what they did. They just changed the way the map looks and tweaked it a little bit, because every map has their sort of own little touch to it. So the first map I showed you, you know, a lot of action goes down in the middle. Second map that came up, a lot of action goes down in the tunnels. In this map, it's all over the place. I don't even know where people are coming from, because it's just like people come from here, people come from there. You never know where they're coming from. There's a lot of little buildings in this map too, which the other two didn't really have. The other one had the tunnels. One before that had just, it was more open. This one has a lot of little houses and walls where people can hide behind, and that's part of why it's a little bit annoying for me, because I can't really, like, I don't know, people are just like, feel like it's like Splash sort of, because Splash has all these little buildings where people hide. But I'm not saying it's exactly like Splash, don't get me wrong there. And I can never figure out how to run through this tunnel, man. I died like 2 times there. I'm trying to figure that out. And here is the last map. Now in this map, I couldn't find any matches. Like for the first time, I was like, what the heck is this? There's nobody playing on Rift. That's the name of this map. Yes, Rift. But I was like, yeah, what the hell? Nobody's playing on this map. What is this? So I just decided, you know what? Custom games, bots, let's do this. But I didn't have my own class, so I just used one of the regular classes. And yes, I just did get killed by a bot. But they're on veteran, I think. They're still pretty easy, but they're on veteran. At least I'm not getting killed by bots on recruit. Anyways, again, same setup as the other maps. This might be my favorite. Besides the second one I showed you, I still don't know the name. I'm gonna figure out the name and put it down, I promise. But yeah, I still don't know the name of the map, but that one's probably my favorite, and this is my second favorite. And like if I had to rank them, I guess it would be the second one I showed you was first, then this one, Rift. The first one I showed you, I think it's called The Rise, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. And the last one is going to be Knockout. But you can see all this little stuff, and the reason I'm not really talking about the map is because you can see what's going on. The purpose of this video is that you guys can see the map, get familiar about it. I'm just here to tell you little things that I figured out, and I like how there's a little bit of action everywhere on this map. That's why I like it. It's like you have a little bit here, then a little bit there, some in the middle, some on the sides. Maybe somebody comes through the main building or something. Somebody comes through your spawn, and I like it. And it's quick to get from one side to the other. It's not extremely small, but it's a pretty small map. Sort of like, dang it, I'm drawing blanks here. I don't know the name of the map. Oh my god, how can I forget the name of the map? Whatever. But it's not too big, not too small. I like it. I feel like it's perfect size. It's a perfect amount of action. And I'm not just speaking from the game I played with bots here. No, I actually played like a lot of games on this map, and I realized that it's all relatively the same, and it's sort of good to go on score streaks, because you can, like, if you're a little sneaky with it, you can catch people really good. But that's about it, guys. I'm ICanseeDouble, and I'm out. I'll see you for the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and peace.